Hare Krishna. So, welcome everyone to the Saturday Bhagavad Gita class. And let's do Mangalacharan prayer first to invoke the auspiciousness. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manu Abhishtam Thapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapradantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Advaitam Savadhutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhi Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we are on the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is observing the armies. It's also called Arjuna Vishada Yoga.
Can you come later?
If you want to talk something, please mute yourself. Okay. So we did the verse 15, in which I told a little incident of Krishna Balaram, who were the students of Sandipani Muni, and they've been to Ujjaini, which is also called as Avantika, Avanti Nagar. So, and as a Guru Dakshina, they wanted to give, and Sandipani Muni's wife, Guru Mata, she asked him to ask Krishna and Balaram that they lost their son while he was collecting something from the ocean, and the ocean has taken away their son. So that's where the story comes that Panchajana was the demon, and he ate their son. So all that story goes. So that's the reason they killed the Panchajana and also brought him as their conch, and that's where the name of the Panchajanya came for their conch. So now before beginning of any war in the earlier times, they used to uh, uh, play the mridanga, sorry, to play the conch and other instruments as well. So that's where the 15th verse comes, where Panchajanyam Rishikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya Poundam Dadmo Mahashanka Bhima Karma Virkodara. So did we chant this verse last time or?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
We
did.
did, right? Wonderful. So who is going to recite today to start with verse 15? Is this little girl, Gopi, Priyanka Mataji's daughter? Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, I can recite,
Okay.
Krishnaji. Panchajanyam Rishikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya Pandram Dandamau Mahashankam Bhima Karma Vrikodara.
Wonderful. You chanted very nicely, but the tune wasn't that good. So Uday is going to correct it.
Okay, which one is it? Here. Panchajanyam Hriskeso Devadastam Dhananjaya Paunadram Dadamau Mahasankam Bhima Karma Vrakodara.
Okay, it's not Priyanka was better.
Yeah.
Priyanka has a upper hand there. Okay, Ashwini.
पाञ्चजन्य ऋषिकेशो देवदत्तं धनञ्जयः पौण्ड्रं दद्मौ महाशङ्खं भीमकर्म वृकोधरः.
Wonderful. Saloni.
Panchajanyam Rishikesho Devaddattam Dhananjaya Pondam Dadmo Mahashankam Bhima Karma Vrikodara.
Wonderful. So beautiful. Madhuri.
पाञ्चजन्यं ऋषिकेशो देवदत्तं धनञ्जयः पौण्ड्रं दद्मो महाशङ्खं भीमकर्मावृकोदरः.
5-star. Devlina.
पाञ्चन्यं हरिकेशो देवदत्तं धनञ्जय पौण्ड्रं दत्त्वो महाशङ्खं भीमकर्मा वृकोदरः.
So we can find out, we can realize who has practiced and who has not practiced.
I can't find my Bhakti Veda. I'm going online, and in Bhakti Veda base that you told me.
Vedabase.io.
Yeah,
Vedabase.
they have changed the formatting totally, and I can't find the Sanskrit shloka of it. They have given this only the translations. They've removed the Sanskrit shloka. I don't know if it's only my site or what.
Okay.
So I have a small Gita. I'm reading from there. So
Just wait.
yeah.
If you have the right link and you open it, you will never miss it.
But that's the exact site I open every Saturday and Monday.
वो change हो गई.
हाँ, देखिए ना वहाँ पे संस्कृत का श्लोक ही नहीं लिखा है, सिर्फ इंग्लिश के टेक्स्ट लिखे हैं, मतलब उसका
Because you are
ट्रांसलेशन
only
लिखा है.
seeing the summary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the text is highlighted, Devlina, so you can click on the text and that will take you to the full page that has the Sanskrit shloka.
Okay. Got it.
Can you see it now?
Yeah,
If
I can
go
see.
back, if I go, I will only see this. If I go back, I only will see this. If I even go back further, I will see all the books of Prabhupada. So you can
Okay.
never go wrong. Click on Bhagavad Gita, you come here. Click here, you will go here. Click on each text that is verse. Yeah, so both are there, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know why I could not click on that link.
हवा में ठोक दिया तुमने और कुछ नहीं.
अरे नहीं ठोका.
All right. I will stop sharing now. Yeah, so who is going to say the translation now without seeing the book? One who has remembered. Yes, Madhuri.
Rishikesha means Sri Krishna. He blew his conch called Panchajanya, and Arjuna blew his conch called Devdatta. And Bhishma blew his conch called Pondram. He is a ferocious eater and doer of Herculean tasks. He blew and it made a very terrific sound, the conch Pondram. So all of them, they blew their conches, different conches, to announce that they are ready for the war.
Wonderful. Very good. So welcome, Iti. Okay, so now Devalina, why is it called, why Arjuna's conch is called Devadatta?
Mm,
Because he was
Present.
Dhananjaya, right? Devadatta Dhananjaya. Dhana Anjaya, the one who has earned lots of Lakshmi for whom? For
Yudhishthira.
sorry,
Yudhishthira.
Yudhishthir.
yeah, Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yeah. So he's the one who was earning all the, when was it? When there was Ashwamedh Yajna was called by Yudhishthira Maharaj to show that, to see whether he is the ruler of the entire world or he is still not.
okay.
Okay, so that's why he does that, and he had given responsibility to Arjun to go along with the Ashwa to everywhere and defeat all the kings who will oppose it and collect the money from them in order to show the that is his kingdom, everywhere his kingdom, and that's why
Okay.
he's called Dhana Anjaya, the one who has earned the money for him, and his conch was called as Devadattam. Okay, why it is called Devadatta, Madhuri?
I think it was presented by Dev Indra to him,
Yeah,
and
Lord
it was
Indra.
like,
It's presented
yeah,
by Lord. Okay, and why Krishna's this one is called Panchajanya? We all know now, but why it is called Rishikesha? Why is Krishna called Rishikesha here?
like in each cells he is present, like he is singing in each cell.
Yeah, so there is a verse which says Rishikena Rishikesh Sevanam Bhaktir Uchchate. Rishikena Rishikesh Sevanam Bhaktir Uchchate. So each our Rishika, all our veins, all our Rishikas, they are for what? To serve the Rishikesha. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhaktir Uchchate. So by each of our cells and our veins, why are they there for? To serve Krishna. That is Rishikesh. Sevanam Bhaktir Uchchate, by which our Bhaktir will go higher and higher and higher. So we should be using all our Rishikesh in the service of Rishikesh. That's why it is called that. Yeah. And also there is a Bhima. Bhima is what? Bhima is called as voracious eater. He can eat like 10 or 100 elephants.
Oh my.
That's why he's called voracious eater. The one who is voracious eater, he must be having a lot of strength also in him. So the idea for blowing the conch shell is to encourage your own army and inspire them. Now the battle is going to begin. Now these conch shells are the indications of how better situated we are as opposed to Kauravas. And that's where it's a significance of all the conches comes into picture. Yes, we read the purport of this verse last time. Have we read this?
Yes.
I'm asking yes or no. I think
Yes.
we did, but we can read again because we have Iti as well as Priyanka and Uday both present today. Were you there last time as well? Yeah, you were. Okay. But I think you were in the market somewhere and you were listening only on the audio.
Yeah, we were voting. We were in the queue, but we were
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
both
Yeah.
the
You
other time.
voted.
Yeah.
Even I voted. All right. But I went here at around 12:30-ish. Got my number at in the next in 2 minutes.
Wow.
Come and live here. I'm marketing our side. How long did you take, Madhuri?
For me, 5 minutes.
Yeah. See?
But I went on Monday, a week
Oh.
before I went.
Yeah, even
Not
I
to go
did,
to
I did the
peak
pre-voting.
hours.
Yeah.
Okay, let's read the purport. Salvani, do you want to read, please?
Which verse we are talking about?
15.
Oh, 15. So the purport. Lord Krishna is referred to as Rishikesha in this verse because he is the owner of all senses. The living entities are part and parcel of him, and therefore the senses of the living entities are also part and parcel of his senses. The impersonalists cannot account for the senses of the living entities, and therefore they are always anxious to describe all living entities as senseless or impersonal. The Lord, situated in the hearts of all living entities, directs their senses, but he directs in terms of the surrender of the living entity. And in the case of a pure devotee, he directly controls the senses. Here, on the battle of Kurukshetra, the Lord directly controls the transcendental senses of Arjuna, and thus his particular names are Rishikesha. The Lord has different names according to his different activities. For example, his name is Sudana, because he killed the demon of the name Madhu. His name is Govinda because he gives pleasure to the cows and to the senses. His name is Vasudeva because he appeared as the son of Vasudeva. His name is Devaki Nandan because he accepted Devaki as his mother. His name is Yashoda Nandan because he awarded his childhood pastime to Yashoda at Vrindavan. His name is Parthasarathi because he worked as a charioteer of his friend Arjun. Similarly, his name is Rishikesha because he gave direction to Arjun on the battlefield of Kurukshetra.
Yeah, so this is another meaning of that same Rishikesha. Now, the pronunciation of Partha Sarthi, not Partha Sarathi, it is Partha Sarthi, the one who is the chariot driver of Arjun. So that's why he's called Partha Sarathi. Okay.
Yeah.
Iti, can you read the second paragraph of this?
Okay. Arjun is referred to as Dhananjay in this verse because he helped his elder brother, in fetching wealth when it was required by the king to make expenditures for different sacrifices. Similarly, Bhima is known as
Vrikodara.
Varkodara because he could eat as voraciously as he could perform Herculean tasks such as killing the demon Hidimba. So the particular types of conch shell blown by the different personalities on the side of the Pandavas, beginning with the lords, were all very encouraging to the fighting soldiers. On the other side, there were no such credits, nor the presence of Lord Krishna, the supreme director, nor that of the goddess of fortune. So they were predestined to lose the battle. And that was the message announced by the sounds of the conch shells.
Yeah. So the message that here are a couple of messages here that when the conch shell is producing a particular sound, it is encouraging to the soldiers. Secondly, the side to which Krishna is there, that side is going to win always. So, Sarva Dharvan Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshayasmi ma shuchaha. That is in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the final conclusion, it says. But here the indication right from first chapter it is said that, wherever Krishna is, there has to be a win. And there is no doubt about it. So the next verse we will read as well. I will chant and you repeat. So 16 to 18 texts. Now here it is. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthiraha
Ananta Vidayam
Jayam Raja Kunti Putro
Kunti Putro
Nakula Sahadevascha Sughosha Mani Pushpakau
Nakula
Devascha
Sugoshamani
Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthiraha
Ananta Vijayam Raja
Kunti Putro
Putro Yudhishthiraha
Nakula Sahadevascha Sughosha Mani Pushpakau
Nakula Sahadevascha
Both lines at a time. Anantam Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthiraha Nakula Sahadevascha Sughosha Mani Pushpakau
Ananta Vidayam
Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthiraha Nakula
Sadevascha
Sugoshamani
Pushpakau.
Yeah. Next verse. Kashascha Parameshwasaha Shikhandi cha Maharataha
Kashyascha
Vishwaha Shikhandi cha Maharathaha
Drishtadyumno Viratascha Sattakishtra Parajitaha
Drishtadumnyo Viratascha Satakisha Parajitaha
Kashyascha Parameshwasaha Shikhandi cha Maharataha
Kasyascha Vishwaha Shikhandi cha Maharathaha
Drishtadyumno Viratascha Sattakishtra Parajitaha
Drishtadumnyo Viratascha Satakisha Parajitaha.
Both line at a time. Kasyascha Parabeshwasaha Shikhandi cha Maharataha Drishtadyumno Viratascha Sattakishtra Parajitaha
Kasyasmeshwaha Shikhandi cha Maharathaha Drishtadumnyo Viratascha Satyakisha Parajitaha.
Next verse. Drupado Draupadeyascha Sarvashah Prithivipate
Drupado Draupade-charya Sarvashe Prithivipate
Somabhadrascha Mahabahu Shankadadmu Prathak Prathak
Saubhadrascha Mahabahu
Drupado Draupadeyascha Sarvashah Prithivipate
Drupado Draupade-ascha Sarvascha Prithivipate
Saubhadatascha Mahabahu Shankhan Dadmu Prathak Prathak
Saubhadrascha Mahabahu Dadmuka Pratha
Now both line at a
Pratakaha
time. Drupado Draupadeyascha Sarvashah Prithivipate Draupadascha Saubhadrascha Mahabahu Shankha Dadmu Prathak Prathak
द्रुपदो द्रुपदश्च सर्वश्च कुन्तीपते सौभद्रश्च महाबाहु शङ्खं गदमकपृथक्ः
Yeah. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
King Yudhishthir, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya, and Nakul and Sahadev blew the Sughosha and Mani Pushpaka. That great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter Shikhandi, Drishtadyumna, Virata, the unconquerable Satyaki, Drupad, the sons of Draupadi and others, O king, such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shells. So basically, the verse from 1 to 26 is preparations of war, and also it shows how they are encouraging their own people, own soldiers, by giving some words of solace, some words of encouragement, and also blowing their conch shells. So that will encourage them.
Right.
Yeah. So by that encouragement, what will happen? They will be ready to fight, and they will be absolutely, ready.
I have a
Ready
question.
to the fight, and their their power to fight with more vigil will be there. So it's always be there. So 1 to 26, this section particularly, that Sanjay describes to Dhritarashtra is both armies to Dhritarashtra is 1 to 13. Bhishma and company blew their conches. Duryodhan feels inspired. Krishna and Arjun blow their conch shell from 14 to 19. And because of that, Duryodhana's heart is actually shattered. So two impacts. One is to encourage their own army, plus having that
Right.
shattered heart of Dhritarashtra, who is getting all the commentary from Sanjay. Yeah. So Sanjay is like Ravi Shastri on the
Mhm.
giving the commentary.
Cricket match.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
So on the Kauravas side, it was only grandfather Bhishpitama who blew the conch shells, and on the Pandavas, the five brothers and the others. So
No,
on
no. So there were
Kauravas,
other
only
people as
one.
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
there were other people as well, like Dronacharya, Kripacharya.
Oh,
Yeah, so all those people are there. So because उन्होंने उनका नमक खाया है, like, so they were all, bound to fight from their end, their side. So because it was their kingdom at that time, and they were not giving it to Pandavas. Initially, it was Pandavas when Pandavas in the exile. And then when they came back, they started, Duryodhana started to saying that, no, I'll not give even an inch. Not even an inch, not even five,
Small
even the 5 villages,
villages.
one for each brother. No, he will not give anything. So that's where, the fight starts. So Arjuna's requests Krishna to draw the chariot now between the armies from 20 to 26. Now that's where, the actual thing starts. But before that, there is a verse 19 as well, which, Dhritarashtra also, shows his, um, uh, shows his,
Shattered.
Fear.
his,
Fear.
what do you call,
Shattered.
yeah, because of the different conscience became uproarious, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. And they were absolutely scared. Even Dhritarashtra was scared after listening to the uproarious sound of these conch shells, which were divine. At the same time, they were very, very loud. Uproarious for people who were on the side of Pandavas as well as for the side of Kauravas. but their approach were sounding melodious for the people who are on the sides of Pandav, and unmelodious for the people who were on the
Oh.
sides of Kaurava, because their hearts are getting shattered because of the power of Bhima, Arjun, Krishna, and all these people like Satyaki and all were there. Shikhandi was there. Subhadra's, Subhadra's, sons, etc. So they all were very good warriors. So from 20 to 26 down, Arjun requests Krishna to draw the chariot between the armies so that he can see who all are there. Okay. So now from 27 to 46, that section is very important. Please note down. So 27 to 46 is the Arjuna's questions or doubts will start. Where 27, 28, his doubts about the compassion. Because seeing his relatives, seeing his brothers, though they are cousin brothers, his friends, and people, those who have, taken him on their lap or like that, they were all standing in front of him, and he said, how can I kill them? So now all the compassionate thing will start. His compassion will come out of his heart. And that's where, these questions will come. And 31 to 35, Arjuna feels he won't be able to enjoy if relatives are dead. So that is about the enjoyment. See, whenever you win something, whom are you going to share that with?
With family, friends.
Yeah, family, friends, your own people to whom you can share that with. And they will say, yeah, bahut acha kiya, and wonderful work you have done, etc., etc. They all will, celebrate that occasion. But here, he's saying that once I kill all these people, whom am I going to have, celebrate this enjoyment with? This enjoyment is useless once I kill all of them. And then, third thing comes is the destruction of family. So once the destruction of family happens, what will happen? There will be no proper religious function will be, all the proper religious function will be stopped. Why? Why it will happen? Because there is a loss of Varna Sankara. Varna Sankara means all Kshatriyas killed. So who will protect their women and society? See what a beautiful thinking of Arjun. And he's saying that all Kshatriyas will be killed, and who is going to protect their ladies, their women, and society? All will go to hell. That is Arjun's, because Arjun is a devotee. Devotee's heart is very soft. He only can think this way. That when all the serious, everyone is killed, then who is going to protect all the ladies, all the young boys and girls, and all will go to hell. And then the final thing is his saintliness and fear of sinful reactions will come on us, all the Pandavas. Because the royal enjoyment not worth the karma for killing somebody. That is what his thinking is. So that is what Arjuna is going to speak on later, and there will be so many other questions as well. So there are here total 5 reasons saintliness now, and fearful, sinful reactions, and indecision. Finally, indecision, because then he sits on the chariot holding his hand, holding his head in the hand, because his mind is not working. After thinking of all these 5 reasons, he becomes so bewildered that his mind is not working now. And that's where he is, absolutely bewildered. At the same time, he doesn't have any more aspect of thinking about how he can go ahead and fight. Because he has got the heart of a devotee. It's as soft as the makhan, pure makhan, That's a white one that we see. What we get in India, here we can't even see that. Yeah.
Like,
Very light, very soft. So that kind of heart. And how do we get that kind of heart? By chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So each devotee has to do that in order to become that soft. So we have seen various verses are indicating various aspects of first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So if we just go, theme wise, then Dhritarashtra's inquiries is from 1 to 13 verse. The first is Dhritarashtra's inquiries, and first section shows example of diplomacy on part of Duryodhana. And diplomacy doesn't call the Drishtadyumna by name, but refers to him as the intelligent disciple of Dronacharya. So in various sections, he has done such diplomatic job. But Duryodhana was like that. He had got everything because of, all the diplomatic work that his father had done and he himself had done by sending these people to, excel and all.
and Shakuni Mama.
Yeah, Shakuni is also there. So whole lot of people are doing the, various things. All right. So now we'll go from 20 to 26, these verses. So you please read yourself the verse number 19 and 20. I will do 21 and 22 with all of you. Okay. Shri Arjuna Uvacha
Shri Arjuna
Arjuna
Uvacha
Uvacha
Senayorubhayormadhye Ratham Sthapaya Mechyuta.
Senuyor
Senayorubayor
मध्ये
Ratham
Ratham Sthapaya Mayuta
Yavadeta Nirviksheham Yodhukamanavasthitan.
Yavadeta Nirviksheham Yudhyo Kama Vilastitan
Kaimarya Saha Yudhavya Masmiranda Samudyame.
Kaimarya
Masmina Ranasamayudhe.
Yeah. So here his dilemma begins, whether to fight or not to fight. So this verse is very important. And the translation done by Srila Prabhupada is, Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. I read again. Arjuna said, O infallible one, Please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
Although Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of his causeless mercy, he was engaged in the service of his friend and devotee, Krishna. He never fails in his affection for his devotees, and thus he is addressed herein as infallible. As charioteer, he had to carry out the orders of Arjun because Arjun is the boss at this point in time. And since he did not hesitate to do so, he is addressed as infallible. Although he had accepted the position of a charioteer for his devotee, his supreme position was not challenged. In all circumstances, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishikesha, the Lord of the total senses, of all senses. The relationship between the Lord and his servitor is very sweet and transcendental. The servitor is always ready to render service to the Lord. And similarly, the Lord is always seeking an opportunity to render some service to the devotee. But now here's the relationship is servitor and the Lord. So who is the servitor who has completely surrendered himself to the Lord? Not every one of us can be the servitor, because have we all surrendered to the Lord completely? We are not. We are in the work in progress people. Though I'm trying and teaching all of you, I'm not completely surrendered. I still have some ichhas in my heart, That's where I'm still struggling. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to get there by teaching, by chanting, by remaining in the association of devotees. To become a good devotee, there are three things that we have to always remember. Sadhu, Shastra, and Sangha. Listening from Sadhu, reading from the Shastra, and following the Shastra, and remaining in the association of devotees. Sadhu, Shastra, and Sangha. These three things are very, very important. So the servitor is always ready to render service to the Lord, and similarly, the Lord is always seeking an opportunity to render some service to the devotee. So, who is the devotee who has completely surrendered? He takes greater pleasure in his pure devotees assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being the giver of orders. Since he is master, everyone is under his orders and no one is above him to order him. But when he finds that a pure devotee is ordering him, he obtains transcendental pleasure, although he is infallible, master in all circumstances. But he loves when his pure devotee asks him something, he takes that as an order and fulfills that order. It's a beautiful relationship, isn't it? What happens in the transcendental view that everyone is dasa. In the material world, everyone is bossa. What an irony that everybody wants to be a boss. And there it is ulta. Dasa. So once you get initiated in the Krishna consciousness or any of this pantha, so we are given a new name, that is the initiated name or Diksha name. And that name ends with Dasa or Dasi. For those souls who are caught up in a female body, they are Dasi. And those souls who are caught up in a male body, they are Dasa. Right? So that's very simple definition to say. So Dasa and Dasi. So we are supposed to be Dasa and Dasi from that day onwards. So it is called the second birth for everyone. Those who are getting initiated or those who are getting Diksha. The moment you get Diksha, it is your second birth. And you are actually the birth as a Das or Dasi to serve Krishna completely. That's why my name is Shubha Krishna Das. My Guru Maharaj gave me the name Shubha Krishna Das. So I am representing as a devotee who will always speak and always serve Krishna. Speak about Krishna and serve Krishna. In what way? By preaching, by all my actions, everything. So if I'm not doing so, I'm not doing my work. My Guru Maharaj has asked me to preach, preach, and preach. So always stay in ISKCON and never leave ISKCON. So one of the same thing, but he said twice to me, always stay in ISKCON and never leave ISKCON. Okay. So since he is master, everyone is under his orders, and no one is above him to order him. But when he finds that a pure devotee is ordering him, he obtains transcendental pleasure, although he is infallible master in all circumstances. As a pure devotee of the Lord, Arjun had no desire to fight with his cousins and brothers, but he was forced to come into the battlefield by the obstinacy of Duryodhan, who was never agreeable to any peaceful negotiation. Therefore, he was very anxious to see who is leading persons present on the battlefield were. Although there was no question of a peacemaking endeavor on the battlefield, now when everything was done, now when you call the battlefield, now there is no scope of not fighting. So he wanted to see them again and to see how much they were bent upon demanding on an unwanted war. So why I'm choosing only the selected verses, to speak about, because that makes more sense in terms of our teaching and understanding, so that the other things can be very, very easily understood. Yeah. And I have already provided you the summary of the chapter, which you can go through as well. Section wise, I have provided a summary. Okay. Now we come to verse 24. Verse 24 is beautiful again. So in this, Sanjay is going to say something which is awesome. Sanjay Uvacha.
Sanjaya Uvacha.
Eva Mukto Rishikeshu Gudakeshena Bharata.
Eva
Eva
Mukto Rishikesu Gudakeshena Bharata.
Sedayor Madhye Sthapayitva Rathottamam.
Senayoruva मध्ये स्थापत्य रथोत्तमम्.
Sanjay Uvacha.
Sanjay Uvacha.
Eva Mukto Rishikeshu Gudakeshena Bharata.
Eva Mukto Rishikesu Gudakeshena Bharata.
Sedayor Madhye Sthapayitva Rathottamam.
Senayoruvayor मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Full shloka in one go. Sanjay Uvacha Eva Mukto Rishikeshu Gudakeshena Bharata Senayorubhayor Madhye Sthapayitva Rathottamam.
Sanjay Uvacha Evam Ukto Rishikeshu Gudakeshena Bharatah सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Once again, Sanjay Uvacha Eva Mukto Rishikesho Gudakeshena Bharata Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Sthapayitva Rathottamam.
Sanjay Uvacha
एवं मुक्तो
मुक्तो ऋषिकेशो
गुडाकेशेन भारतः
भारतः
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
उभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Any doubt, any question on the pronunciation of this words?
Yeah, this
It's
one.
easy.
Yeah, Sen Yor.
इति आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
आवाज नहीं आ रही है?
हाँ.
I'm not on mute. आवाज
I can hear that.
लैपटॉप के पास में हो या किचन में हो?
नहीं मैं अपने वर्क डेस्क पे बैठी. I don't know.
हाँ, और
Can
पास
you-
में उसको माइक
Can
का
you-
आवाज बढ़ा सकते हो आप. All right. Okay, Ashwini, can you chant the
Read.
verse?
Chant the words.
Yeah.
Sanjay Uvacha Evam Yukto Rishikesho Gudakeshena Bharata Senayoruභयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
No, absolutely wrong. Devlina,
सञ्जय उवाच एवमुक्तो ऋषिकेशो गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Rathottamam.
रथोत्तमम्.
Uttamam, right? Uttamam.
रथोत्तमम्.
Rathottam. Which Rath it is? Rathottamam. This is the Uttam Rath. Why? Who is sitting on it as a charioteer? It is Purushottam. Purush, Uttam Purush. So he is sitting on that. So that's why it is Rathottamam. That chariot is also Uttamam. Similar. So we need to understand each and every word, what it is indicating to us. Then it makes more sense, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Ashwini, are you okay now? So do you want
Yes.
to recite it again with me? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
recite and then you repeat. Eva mukto rushikesho
एवमुक्तो ऋषिकेशो
gudakeshena bharata
गुडाकेशेन भारतः.
तह नहीं है वहां पर ना भारत without her. See, if you have two dots in front of any syllable, then it is her there. It is only Bharat. It is very plain there. Okay. Senayor ubhayor madhye
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
Rathottamam. Where is your Bhagavad Gita book?
I don't have it yet.
Should I recite?
So when are you going to temple? Tomorrow?
Next week.
Why so long? And I've been asking you every week. Anyway. Once again. Eva mukto rushikesho gudakeshena bharata.
एवं युक्तो ऋषिकेशो
Yukto कहीं पे भी
गुडाकेश
नहीं है. There is no yukto, right? Eva mukto.
उक्तो.
Eva mukto.
Okay. एवं उक्तो ऋषिकेशो गुडाकेशन भारत
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
सेनयोर उभयोर्मध्ये
स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्.
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 Very easy. Okay. Once you get it, it looks very easy. Yeah.
Am I audible now, Prabhuji?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you
Shall
say
I?
the
Yes.
verse again?
Yes, yes. Sanjay उवाच एव मुक्तो ऋषिकेशो गुणाकेशेन भारत सेनयोर उभयोर मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्. I don't know.
Yathottamam.
Rathottamam.
Okay, everyone will by heart this verse for the next class, and then you have to recite it here. 21, 22, and 24. Both these verses. And also, where is that verse? Verse number 15. Okay. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O descendant of Bharata, having thus been addressed by Arjun, Lord Krishna drew up the fine chariot in the midst of the armies of both parties. Prabhupada has said fine chariot instead of Uttamam. He has said that's fine chariot. O descendant of Bharat, having thus been addressed by Arjun, Lord Krishna drew up the fine chariot in the midst of the armies of both parties, in the middle of the armies. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. In this verse, Arjun is referred to as Gudakesha. Gudakesha means the one who has conquered the sleep. For days together, if he doesn't sleep, doesn't matter to him. That is how the Gudakesha is. Okay. So in this verse, Arjuna is referred to as Gudakesha. Gudaka means sleep, and one who has conquered the sleep is called Gudakesha. Gudakesha, right? Gudakesha. Sleep also means ignorance. So Arjun conquered both sleep and ignorance because of his friendship with Krishna. As a great devotee of Krishna, he could not forget Krishna even for a moment, because that is the nature of a devotee. Either in waking or in sleep, a devotee of the Lord can never be free from thinking of Krishna's name, form, qualities, and pastimes. Thus, a devotee of Krishna can conquer both sleep and ignorance simply by thinking of Krishna constantly. This is called Krishna consciousness or Samadhi. As Rishikesha, or the director of the senses and mind of every living entity, Krishna could be understand Arjun's purpose in placing the chariot in the midst of the armies. Thus, he did so and spoke as follows. So, Arjun is referred as Gudakesha. Now we know that. And Gudaka means sleep. And one who has conquered the sleep is called Gudakesha. Right? Sleep also means ignorance. So Arjun conquered both sleep and ignorance. And who can do that? Who is the best friend of a devotee of Krishna? We all are not, because we are still in the developing stage. Yeah, we are trying. So it is still better, work in progress is always good. We are all WIP devotees. Yeah. So it is good to be WIP. However, our effort should not go less. Our effort should be even stronger, stronger, stronger. Go on increasing. Yeah. Where is Saloni?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Okay. The video was off, so I couldn't see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, always on.
That's all right. So the one who is always thinking about Krishna's name, form, qualities, and pastimes can become a pure devotee, right? And that is called the Krishna consciousness. So For us who are in the material world, for them, how do we think about Krishna? It's very hard, isn't it? So what are the ways by which we can remember Krishna?
Chanting.
Chanting the
Chanting is
nama.
one thing, of course, yes. So at least 2 hours, that those 2 hours we are thinking about Krishna. But during chanting also you can think of something else. Mind can go anywhere. Chanchalahi manah Krishna. Right? So our mind is so chanchal. Sitting here, we all can go to Times Square in New York, right? Zup, we can go there. We can go to Connaught Place in Delhi immediately. है ना? रायपुर पहुंच जाएंगे देवलीना के साथ. So it is very, it's so quickly and we can't control the mind. We have to again bring it back on Krishna every time what we are doing. So the good way of doing it is, what I have found is what I'm doing it for Krishna. Everything that I'm doing it for Krishna. I'm going to take bath. Now I'll get clean myself and then I will do puja. That's why I'm taking bath. Then I'll do my puja. Then I will do my rounds. I'll do arati. But all these things are for Krishna. Then I may help my wife in cooking. So that is also for Krishna. Cooking, we are doing it for Krishna. Then why I'm going to office and working and earning money is for? Are you doing it for Krishna? Okay, so not the entire money, but at least some part of money we keep it aside for giving as a donation to Krishna or at the temple. Yeah, so that is one way of thing. Then I'm reading, at least I should spend 1.5 hours reading about Krishna in the whole day. 2 times arati in a whole day. Chanting our rounds. Then helping our family and children so that they become good devotees of Krishna. Yeah, so many ways we can do that, isn't it? Yes, we should go to the friends and all those people. So friends, we should make Krishna conscious friends and stay with them. So your association is there. Then come to the temple every week. So you get the association of Krishna, devotees of Krishna. So like that, I mean, as far as possible, we should do that. How many people are coming every week to the temple? Raise your hands. Sorry? So if the all hands are down, that means what I'm preaching is got zero value. Please try. Please try. Otherwise, I'm a failure. Think about me.
I try every week. I can go. I mean,
I know
sometimes I
Saloni is
miss.
the only
Sometimes I miss.
Saloni is the only drawback. Saloni is the only person who's supporting me here. All, please, I'm requesting with folded hands. Please come to the temple every week, at least once. And we all should have dinner in the temple. At least do that. Otherwise, it's only, oh yeah, attend the classes once in a week, That's about all. Start and close of Krishna consciousness. यहीं पे start होती है, यहीं पे खत्म हो जाती है Krishna consciousness. It's good. Don't leave that. However, you have to go one more step ahead of coming to the temple, seeing the Lord, because Krishna is present in the deity form in the temple. Radha Gopinath standing there waiting for us. He loves us. Are we going there? We have to go and show our love to him. That's why we should be going. If our parents come here, we go and receive them. Why? Because there is a bond of love. Brother comes, we will go and receive him, bring him home. We'll cook nice food for him. We'll take him out, 3 sisters, 4 sisters, 5 sisters, whatever sisters are there. We show them on the Blue Mountains, and then we go to various hotels to have food because there is a love, there's a bond of love. I'm not trying to be sarcastic here, but the point I'm trying to make is that's a sign of love that we want to show. But we have not developed that love with the deity of Krishna. See, we never call idol of Krishna. We always call deity of Krishna. There
I'm
is a difference.
sorry. I beg, like, I have a problem with this.
Yeah.
There's a full schedule and responsibilities at home,
Yeah.
and those are our karmas. So I believe my first preference, well, not preference, duty
Mhm.
is to
So much.
fulfill those karmas. And my
It's not
viewpoint
karma.
is that if
Karma
he
is once you do the work, after that you get the karmas. So it is your duty to serve them.
duty,
Yeah,
right?
very
So
good.
it's a duty to go to work, duty to feed my family fresh food, duty to keep my house the way, to raise my children properly.
Yeah.
And amongst all this, I'm thinking of Krishna. So if he's not giving me the opportunity to go to the temple, I don't think I should be pressurized to do so.
No. So you have to change the way you are thinking. You have to change the way you are thinking it, If we have to go to somebody's house, don't we make the changes to our schedule in that day? That I have to go to somebody's house because they have invited us. Isn't it? And if we have to go to their house, you also cook one more dish so that we can go share with them. I gave you the answer. Okay. So nothing is impossible. We have to only take the time out. And if it is not possible once in a week, once in 2 weeks. Okay, that way. So by the way, next week is 29th, that is Sunday. Can we all come for the cooking service? Yes?
Yes.
How many
Yes.
hands are up?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Kiti, aap आओगे?
Yes.
Wonderful. Priyanka, Uday.
What time is that?
So we have to reach there by 2 p.m.
Yeah.
and you can go home by 4 p.m. 4:30.
I can come earlier.
Yeah, you can come earlier. That's fine.
There's a lot of work to do, lots of chopping to do.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of work to do every time. Actually, tomorrow also I'm going because tomorrow is my Guru Maharaj's, Vyas Puja feast we are giving tomorrow. So, if somebody can come tomorrow, that is also good.
Tomorrow, what time, Prabhuji?
Tomorrow, same time. Sunday,
2 o'clock?
Sunday feast cooking, we all normally start at 2 p.m.
Okay.
There could be, like baking puris or gajar halwa or something, or maybe pakode and all those things. So, bhook lagai sabko na?
Right.
The only name.
So is this this temple service for cooking, is this for the Sunday prasadam that we
Yeah.
make?
Yeah. Yeah. And also there could be some time, some hall programs are going on. So we help in that as well. So see, our aim is to, serve Gopinath there. Kahan par wo ja raha hai, that is, yeah, but sometimes specifically like tomorrow is my Guru Maharaj Vyas Puja. So we are going specifically only for that.
Okay.
And, we are cooking as well as serving. So I'll be home by 10:30 at night. So
Do you need help with serving tomorrow?
yeah. Please.
I'll be there for serving then.
Wonderful. Sure. Wonderful. I think it is already 11:20 today. We have gone over time today. Any questions so far?
Why, can I ask?
Yeah.
Why all deities are standing? Like Shankar Bhagwan is sitting, Krishna Bhagwan, Ram Bhagwan, they all are standing.
Yeah. Because they're standing for you, waiting for you to come. Always waiting. Yeah. They're there to, I mean, you can stand with them and meditate upon them and think that, see how we take the darshan of deity? Anyone know the answer?
Feet from feet.
Yes.
From
From
feet.
lotus feet upwards. We don't directly look at the face
Yeah.
of the deities. We start from bottom up. Always. Okay. So like this. And then you can meditate upon that you are, holding their lotus feet in your hands. We can just go and hug them. Right? Because they're at a distance. And God can come and hug us. So yeah, so that's why the deities are there. Okay, they're standing, always waiting for us. Anyone else? Any question? Madhavi?
No, Prabhuji, I really liked the question by Madhuri Mataji, and I liked your explanation. Really, really liked it. Manish is also listening, so I just wanted to say, very nice. Thank you to both of you.
No problem. No problem. Always there to answer. And see, don't wait for the class to happen to ask the question. You can ask me anytime. Just WhatsApp me or just call me. And I'm at your service always. Sometimes I become hard, but that is only for your good, So please don't feel bad. And if I do, I always, in the Vaishnava Pranam, that is covered.
Prabhuji, you don't even have to give that
Your
explanation.
intention
You
is
are
good.
our guru.
Yeah. So there's a bit of a change. So I will send you the link for payment for the classes. So please do the needful as early as possible. And yeah, I'll get the email once the payment is done. So don't worry about it. So
yes,
because you have done last time, I remember Madhavi, Madhuri, Saroni, you all have done it. And I don't know, Devalina was never there before. So I'll send a link to all of you and please do the needful. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't normally like asking for money because it's a donation actually to the temple. So because Bhakti Saransh has a different, because it's going to go for at least 1.5 to 2 years time, Yeah. I mean, we don't get any money and we don't want it as well from the temple. It is only for Radha Gopinath.
all good, Prabhuji.
Yeah, so what happens is when we are taking the donation for a particular thing, we also have equal interest in attending, joining, and doing the class. Yeah, I mean, I know that you all will still attend without giving any donation as well. But because it's a rule, so I have to just send it to everyone. I have to follow the institution rules. It is for everyone. Now what we had made the change is at the registration itself, people have to pay and then enter. Because what happened, many classes I have allocated people and they never came. Or they attend a couple of classes and they just go away. So we don't want that to happen. Those who are serious, please attend. Otherwise, don't attend. Those serious, they will pay and they don't mind as well. for payment.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So we will close the class today here. So we have done till 24.
24th.
Yeah,
24th.
25.
we have finished at 24 today, and we start on 25 onwards. So please read the summary of the first chapter, and it has got all the good points that I'm trying to speak and emphasize upon. And if any question comes, ask next time, or maybe you can ask anytime during the week as well. Okay. Thank you very much. We'll chant the Vaishnava Pranam and we close. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam devyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Shri Radha Gopinath Bhagavan ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.